here's what happened. So I just received a knock on my door of the Airbnb that I'm staying in. Now already this Airbnb was not even what it was pictured as. Like the pictures that they have on the post on the listing is not actually where we're actually staying. Like it's really weird because they have like pictures of multiple units. But anyways, that's neither here nor there at this point. I just received a knock on the door. Some man coming to the door talking about, oh, I'm here to exterminate. I was not told about this. I don't know anybody's coming. He's a guy.
You don't even know if that's really an exterminator.
A Euro-American guy dressed in all black. This is Orlando.
Is Euro-American guy like code for a white guy?
One of the cities that has the highest rate of sex trafficking in the United States.
Talking about Orlando? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't play around when I come back to the States because I feel like it's not as safe. So, of course, somebody comes to the door.
There it is. American mom, global citizen.
Yep.
Sex trafficking obviously not funny, but.
Man dressed in all black, has his hat on. I don't know he's coming. I'm not letting the guy in. Period, point blank. You're not coming in. So I tell him, okay, well, I'm unaware of this. I don't think we're needed. He's like, oh, I'm here to spray. I'm like, I don't know about this. So I was like, oh, we don't need it. Oh, that's not what the owner says. Owner ain't told me nothing. So he leaves. I write the host on Airbnb and I say, listen, some guy just came by saying he's going to exterminate. Did you know about this? The response I get is, yes, I knew about this. Let him in. Now, I'm not prepared to receive any guests. So I said, no, I'm absolutely not letting him in. It's not a good time. And I'm sorry, but I can't let him in. She's like, let him in. It comes once a month. He comes once a month. You need to let him in.
We need to schedule that once a month when you don't have a guest.
Like,
or at least let guests know.
Or at least tell them, yeah.
Make sure it's cool.
Before. And I could have arranged, had everything arranged so that he could come in. But now's not a good time. And I'm not letting the guy in. Then she goes on to say how, oh, well, you don't complain about any bugs.
I knew that's where that was coming.
Mm-hmm. If you complain, that's not my fault. So I'm going to show you some of the screenshots. Because this woman doubled down on this not being her fault.
If the roaches appear, I can't do anything.
She's being super reasonable. If you would have let me know last night, because they go one time a month. It sounds like you knew last month what time it was going to.
Exactly. What if she wasn't home? Then the guy just would have gone in to the Airbnb. I guess he wouldn't have been able to get in.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
maybe
sure.
they would have gave a code or something.
Yeah, maybe he had
that would have been even more fucked up. Some guy in there when you're not
I get
there.
it and be like, oh, shit, we had that person scheduled. But not
not blaming them. Well, if the roaches eat you alive, that's on you.
You're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. My bad. You sure they can't come in?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. And then, got to reschedule for to be like, you did this.
Yeah. And well, when you're dead from roach infestation, don't blame me.
She was totally blaming me for this whole situation. And I was like, hold on, wait. Why are you trying to blame me? It is your fault as the host for not informing me that there's going to be a service person coming to the house that I need to let in. In what world is this okay? Y'all, this woman had the nerve enough to write that it was me offending her because I told her that it was clear that she lacks comprehension skills and customer service skills. And if she cannot understand why I am upset that there is somebody at my door that I did not know was coming and that I don't want to let them in and that she is demanding basically that I let her in. After this, I'm sorry, I cannot use Airbnb anymore. I just can't. I'm not going to use it anymore ever again.
She's a little dramatic. I probably would have just let him in. And once they said it was like the guy, but
yeah,
I might have still bitched at them for not letting me know, but
also, all right, even if you decide not to let the guy in, to be like, you know what, I'm
never using Airbnb again.
She's a host.
Taking her own property off Airbnb. It says
that's insane.
Written right there. Yeah,
that makes
no sense.
That doesn't make any fucking
sense.
sense.
There's a million reasons to get off Airbnb, but this is not one of them.
And to get your own listing off.
Yeah.
She's
like, I hate making money. This is it.
Airbnb, you need to do better in terms of making sure that every person that is on your platform understands that they're in the hospitality industry. While you're at it, you need to make sure that nobody is charging more than 15% above what the current rental rate is in wherever they're located at, so that you are a part of the solution when it comes to these rental crises and the rental prices increases, because you're making it very difficult for travelers. This is absolutely ridiculous. Back in the day when I first started using Airbnb, I was in love with Airbnb. Now it's a complete hassle, and I'm sick of it because so many property owners on here don't understand what kind of industry they're in. They're just money hungry, and this is just wrong. Like, I'm done.
Dude,
a
my
random
paralegal
soapbox
is
out of
looking
nowhere.
for an apartment right now to rent.
Yeah.
You have to make 6 figures just to rent literally anything. You have to get 3 times the rent, and rent is over $2,000. Like the stuff he's looking at is like $2,200 a month and
Yeah.
stuff like. And he makes good money. He makes like $80K, but
That's not enough?
yeah.
I saw something recently. It was like in Atlanta, you need it was like $105,000 a year or something.
Yeah.
Just over 6 figures.
And like he's looking for a house because he has a dog and needs a fenced-in yard. And these are like the shittiest, oldest houses, and he's not qualifying for them. It's insane.
That's wild. It also kind of random out of nowhere. She starts getting into the soliloquy on
Oh yeah, make sure it's not 15%. Like,
is that why you want to
first of all, I bet she charges more than 15% about market rate for her own Airbnb.
No wonder. Maybe she doesn't. No wonder she's easy to
Right, and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm not
my
making any
margins are
money."
Shit. 'Cause I'm
Right.
man of the people. All right. Well, you're being a little extra, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be fine without Airbnb, American mom.